Oh, wow. Rishabh Pant. We didn't not know this about you, but boy, we haven't seen Jasprit Bumrah tonked around like that since, well, the opening day of last year's IPL. Let's focus on how Delhi Capitals, new belief, new name, new advisor, and certainly a new start to this team. 78 not out for Pant of just 27 balls, 7 fours and 7 sixes to take Delhi to 213. That after Rohit Sharma won the toss and decided Mumbai would have a bowl first. But he didn't think his bowlers would get tonked like that, or did he, given the choice of bowlers that he had at his disposal? There is a collective sigh of despair and disbelief and concern as the cricket-loving public of this country has seen Jasprit Bumrah grimace in pain, holding on to his left shoulder. Let's hope that he's all right after what happened on that last ball. But Ajit Agarkar and Brad Hodge are with me, and they will happily take all your questions, because today is the day the IPL's truly begun. Forget what happened yesterday. Andre Russell and Rishabh Pant have set the tournament alight very quickly. Mr. Agarkar, I saw you tweet. You don't do it often, not as often as I think you should. And even
Why are you praising the batsmen?
forced.
You don't like the bowlers?
Oh, I love the bowlers. I'll come to the bowlers in a bit. What do I do? Bowlers get 5-6 wickets. It gets over there.
Yeah,
Batsmen, you just remember
it's
this.
just incredible.
Yeah.
He's got that wow factor about him.
Yeah.
He did it multiple times last year, and I'm glad he started the way he has. Yeah, it's a great pitch to bat in Mumbai with the true nature of the bounce. You can hit some big shots, but some of the shots, particularly again Bumrah, I mean, not many batsmen get hold of Bumrah that easily. It's just incredible. He is a special talent. We've seen him over the last year and a half playing international cricket, especially in Test cricket, how easily he's done it. And not surprised what he's done today.
Okay, put your questions and everything else that you want to throw to Haji and Ajit to us right now. As I can see, I don't need to give you a second invitation. But here we go. Hamid Khan, give him his World Cup ticket already. What else do we have? Can we say Aghori Rajaram? Can we say that he's already on the plane after this innings? So the balls that he's hitting certainly are. But let's ask Bradley Hodge. Is there any doubt? And we're not getting carried away by one innings of today. But would you think that this man now should be on the plane?
Oh, not only on the plane,
Yeah.
but serious consideration for the first 11 as well.
Yeah.
I've said in previous occasions that I think that there is room for Pant and Dhoni in the same 11. It's just working out that combination. I mean, it's hard to leave a talent like that out of any side. What a gift.
You look at that and you think, yeah, Haji's got a point. This guy's a batsman. Yes, it's 2020. Yes, it's IPL. Yes, 1K is a place you can get runs. All that aside, the way he's hitting Bumrah for fun, I mean, there's room for this man as a batsman in any format.
Yeah, I think beat Russell with his strike rate as well today. I think 257
Yeah.
to 288. Yeah, it's that's why I mean we've done so many shows when India's been playing, and that's one of the sort of problems that I had, that they didn't give him enough opportunities to just gain that experience. Doesn't matter how talented you are. Sometimes you've got to be in different situations to work out your game. T20 cricket, it just comes naturally where you have to go after the bowling. One day cricket, maybe you have to approach it in a different way. I mean, he's figured out in Test cricket, got 100 in England and in Australia. So that's the only thing I think India might have missed a trick, not giving him more opportunities to wherever, bat 4, 5, 6. But there is no doubt that he should be playing more consistently.
And he's a quick learner as well. I mean, he threw his wickets away in that first innings in Adelaide there, and he's a quick learner. He come away with a Test series well and truly that he can be proud of. There's no reason why he can't do that in a short period of time in one-day cricket as well.
Okay, I'm going to read out everything that you're throwing at me for Haji and Ajit in just a bit. Maybe a moment while we look at Rishabh Pant's wagon wheel and see where he got his runs. He loves the leg side, we know that. Some of the pickup shots, Haji, of Bumrah, from all angles, over the wicket, round the wicket, and at will. He just picked that spot over square leg and said, that's where I'm going to hit you.
Yeah, I think one of the things which I just admire about him is that he seems to pick length up really well. So, I mean, that's just the ability of a class player that's got a wonderful career ahead of him, because, I mean, it's not easy to whack good players around. And I've never seen anything like that against Bumrah in particular. That's a rare thing for that to happen. It happened first game last year, as you pointed out, Ronak, but Chennai went on to win as well, which can happen. But, I mean, that's just a special gift. I like the way that they tried to take him away from that area, but he backed himself, he played to his strstrengths, and it's good cricket.
Yep.
I mean, those sorts of players are the difference between a 175 and a 200 plus score.
Absolutely.
I mean, not many, I mean, there are lots of big hitters, but not many people can sort of do that, what Rishabh Pant can. We saw Andre Russell before, he's one of those guys. and so is Rishabh Pant.
Okay, Bhuvan Khanna, Pant on fire, and adds the fire emoticon too. Not surprised with what he's done. I wish he performs the same way in the World Cup. So he's already in your World Cup team. Crispin Gerrard's stern statement from Pant to the selectors, or has he already cemented his place in the Indian team as Dhoni's successor? Now I think that argument is almost a separate one, that you think Pant is the natural successor now, given that he's keeping in all formats, or rather he's keeping in tests already, and he would be the likely option once, whenever it is that Dhoni calls it a day. What else do we have? Let's not get carried away. So the other side by Ankit Kumar. Let's not get carried away on IPL performances for the ODI team. Both are different formats. You go on to say, I know everybody is going to think I'm dampening the mood, but it is a small ground. You're a hard man to please. Yeah, he's going on.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's a fair comment in a sense that you don't want to get carried away with one innings or two innings, but the guy's been doing it now. Did it 600 plus runs last season on different grounds, different conditions, and you can see. I mean, if you watch cricket, you can see there's a special talent there. Now, whether he transformed that into runs, only time will tell. But clearly, I mean, the potential and the kind of skills that he displayed, I don't think too many people have that.
Subrajit Chattopadhyay, why is Pant playing exceptionally in the IPL but not in one-day matches for India? I think Ajit's made a good point of the lack of consistent opportunity.
He's played 4 times, isn't it?
That's exactly what I was going to say. 4 innings is all he's got in ODI cricket.
And I remember 2 of those against West Indies where he had to go and
came in 41st, 43rd over and had to take a crack, something like that. So worth having a look at Pant's ODI innings. He's had some T20 innings in and out, and he's of course been part of the Test team, but we've seen what results that have yielded once he's had a secure run in the Test team. Let's go to some other performances from today and come back to Pant perhaps. Crispin Gerrard says, wasn't that a nice bit of solace for the forgotten Colin Ingram? Yeah. So you know the pressure sometimes on an overseas player who is expected to make an impact almost instantly.
Yeah, I mean, he'd be wrapped with that actually. It was a really good performance, 47 off his 32 balls.
Only at 146.
Yeah, I mean...
that's not good enough today.
No, his nickname's the Bulldozer, and I think he showed some skill as to why he can back that up. I mean, another left-hander in the middle order there, which is causing problems, and I think that... he'll find a nice role in that team, and it's good to get that little, monkey off your back. That first game, which you're nervous about, you want to have put in a good performance, and he's gone and done that. I think that'll give him a great deal of confidence.
I mean, I've played with him for Delhi Daredevils. He's
Ingram,
got a couple of balls that no batsman could have kept out from Malinga early on in his IPL, and did play a lot that season. I mean, and now obviously he's come back on. Been picked because of a lot of runs that he scored around the leagues, and a lot of people have been talking about him. So, very happy for him that he's got a start.
Okay, Raju Marella, Pant should open for India. He could be great like Gilchrist. Okay, keep them coming. Syed Khalid, there's no comparison of Dhoni with Pant. Okay, why not? Will be a big mistake for India if they choose Dhoni over Pant, says Surab Afghani. Okay, now don't unnecessarily stir up a debate that we don't want to have. We'll come to all that in a bit. Before that, Mohit Mahajan says the bigger talking point should be Bumrah's injury rather than Pant. Now, we don't have any update or injury on it, but let's just go with Ajit Agarkar as to what could have happened from just the pictures that we've seen. He's holding on to his left shoulder, which if anything is a small consolation. But he's fallen awkwardly there, trying to field the ball.
I think he's tried to stop the ball and tried to get up while avoiding his fall.
Yeah.
And he's obviously put pressure on the shoulder. He walked off okay.
Yeah.
Next to the physio, so that seems to be a positive. Hopefully there's not too much damage.
So those sometimes feel worse in the moment, which is why we might have seen him grimace in pain.
Yeah, I think we'll probably find out a bit more over the next few hours. But the fact that he was walking okay and not really struggling.
He might have jarred it, he might have jarred it. But if that had popped out and back in, then that will cause some issues.
Tell you what, if you ask me, there's no better time for Bumrah to take some time out from cricket than now. I say this with the greatest respect and understanding to the Mumbai Indians fans that would anyway be worried about their bowling lineup after today. One from Nikhil Gopal Krishna. Hoji, how easy, he says Hoji sir, but that sounds funny to say. Sir Brad perhaps. Sir Brad, how easy or difficult is it for a batsman to be so fearless against quality international bowling?
It's difficult, there's no doubt. But I think that when you're in a good headspace, when you trust your abilities and play to your strengths most times, you can be confident that you can get the job done. I mean, this is it's one good thing where you're coming as a fresh young player. You've got not a lot of baggage, and you can play like that. But it's also the environment which is created as well. That's also important.
Mohit wants to know if there's an update on Bumrah's injury. Well, ball by ball on the site as well as on all our social platforms. We'll cover this extensively, so make sure you stay connected to ESPNcricinfo.com or the mobile app to get the very latest on the Jasprit Bumrah injury, if at all. We're really hoping that it's not too serious, but as soon as we know something, we'll definitely let you know. How good is this pitch, asks Nikhil for Ajit. What should be the plans for the bowlers of Delhi now against Mumbai's batsmen, given that it looks like a belter?
Pray, I guess. Get Rohit Sharma out quickly. No, it's a difficult pitch to bowl on. And when a guy like Bumrah goes around the park, you know it's even harder. You know, the ball, there might be a little bit of dew around, so the ball doesn't really, get old enough quickly. Anyway, it's 20 overs, so doesn't soften up, comes on nicely. So,
yeah, they look like they've got the more potent bowling attack. They don't have a leg spinner again. They have Rahul Tewatia, but they don't have Lamichan. They could have played Amit Mishra.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised from both teams, you know, not to pick those specialist spinners, no matter what. We'll find out if Delhi definitely has a better seamers at this point, or more variety in their seam bowling, and there is a bit of pace in that pitch. If they can get some early wickets, I think that's a lot of runs for Mumbai to score.
All right, there's a lot that I can't squeeze in. They want a quick comment on Ishant Sharma, quick comment on Rafiq Salam and his debut, but I'm sure we can try and cover as much of that later on. Let's just get quick predictions. Haji, they've got the batting, Mumbai. Quinton de Kock and Rohit Sharma up top.
Yeah, they have. They've got the batting, but look, I think this might be just a fraction too much.
Ajit?
Yeah, I think de Kock and Rohit will have to get bulk of those runs. If they do, they have a chance. Otherwise, it's 20 too many.
All right, well, they've got lots of batting. We'll see how Ajit and Haji's predictions look at the end of the game and wrap it up in detail. Thanks for sending in all your questions. Hope to take more of them as this tournament goes on. For now, the attention is back to the Wankhede, where Mumbai have quite the task ahead of them.